Welcome to our deep dive, everyone. We're going to be exploring AI's future.
Buckle up.
Yeah. Today, we're looking at this really interesting idea called polyglot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And it's this concept of AI, like, evolving, beyond just, like, single-task expertise to, like, integrating knowledge from a ton of different fields.
Right, like a scholar who speaks multiple languages, but the languages are like...
Disciplines.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really cool way to put it.
Yeah.
So it's not just about, like, robots getting better at, specific tasks.
Right.
It's about AI
Yeah.
helping us solve, like, global challenges, personalizing education.
Composing music,
Yeah, composing music. What were you going to say?
That blends influences from different cultures.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so we're going to be unpacking some really fascinating examples from the source material.
Yeah, some pretty mind-blowing stuff.
Okay, so to start off, like, how is this polyglot AI different from the AI that we're already using today?
Like the AI we see, kind of in the headlines.
So, like, what makes it so special?
Well, it's really a shift in perspective. Instead of thinking of AI as a specialist, really good at one thing, like playing Go or,
Recognizing faces.
Right, recognizing faces. Polyglot AI is about connecting the dots between different areas. So, like, what if an AI could take medical data and combine it with environmental factors?
Oh, so you're saying it could, like, predict disease outbreaks
Exactly.
before they even happen.
That's one of the examples from the source material.
Wow, that's incredible.
And they get even more specific. Like, imagine AI that can blend, genetics insights from traditional medicine and your own personal health data.
To, like, create a totally personalized healthcare plan?
Yeah. It's like
wild.
It's like having a team of doctors and scientists just for you.
Okay, I'm already hooked.
Right.
So how does it actually work, though? Like, what makes it tick?
Okay, so one of the biggest differences is its ability to handle a huge variety of knowledge.
Okay.
So think medicine, engineering, art, even the social sciences.
It's not just crunching numbers.
No, it's about finding those unexpected connections between them to come up with creative solutions.
So it's a generalist.
In the best sense of the word.
Yeah, able to see the big picture across all these different areas.
Exactly. And beyond that, polyglot AI is constantly learning and evolving.
Oh.
It's not stuck with a fixed set of data. It's always updating itself, absorbing new information.
So it's like, it's alive, in a way.
It's a good analogy.
That's kind of freaky.
Yeah. And the third key feature, and this is what really sets it apart, is the ability to seamlessly integrate information from all those different disciplines.
Oh.
It's not limited by the traditional boundaries between fields.
So it can make connections that we might miss?
Exactly. It can see things that we don't even know are there.
Okay, so this all sounds super impressive in theory.
Right.
But how would this impact, like, our everyday lives?
Right. Let's get down to earth.
Yeah, let's get practical.
Well, the possibilities are pretty vast, but let's start with something we can all relate to: education. Imagine a world where learning is totally personalized to your individual needs and how you learn best.
Oh, that's interesting.
AI could use knowledge from multiple fields to create a learning experience that's unique to you.
So no more, like, one-size-fits-all classrooms.
Right. Everyone's learning at their own pace in a way that makes sense to them.
That would be a huge change.
Absolutely. And if we look at the economic side, polyglot AI has the potential to power a new kind of automation.
Right.
But instead of replacing jobs, this automation could create entirely new jobs and opportunities, especially in fields that require creative problem solving.
So it's not about humans versus machines.
No.
It's about humans and machines working together.
That's the idea, each playing to their strength.
I like that. And what about healthcare? Could this impact healthcare?
Absolutely. Healthcare is one of the areas where polyglot AI could really shine.
Okay.
The source material highlights some exciting possibilities, like early disease prediction based on a much wider range of factors, personalized treatments tailored to your genetic makeup, and even a faster, more effective response to global health crises.
Okay, now we're talking about potentially saving lives.
Yeah, the potential is huge.
This is getting really exciting.
But
Enra.
there are also some potential risks that we need to consider.
Of course. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I mean, some people might be hearing all of this and thinking, killer robots, sci-fi movies, AI taking over the world.
Right. It's a valid concern,
Yeah.
and it's one that the source material addresses directly.
Okay, good.
The key is to make sure that as we develop polyglot AI, we're also putting a huge emphasis on ethical development.
Okay.
So building in safeguards from the ground up.
Like what kind of safeguards?
Well, ensuring algorithms are fair and unbiased,
Okay.
protecting people's privacy, And most importantly, making sure that humans retain oversight and control over any AI decision-making.
So it's about building trust and transparency into the system right from the start.
Absolutely. We need to be proactive, not reactive, when it comes to the ethics of AI.
Okay, that's a crucial point.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds us that AI is ultimately a tool, right? And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
Exactly.
It's up to us to steer its development in the right direction.
Couldn't agree more.
So it's not about replacing humans altogether.
Right.
It's about collaboration.
Exactly. It's about augmenting our capabilities, not eliminating us from the equation.
So instead of worrying about robots taking our jobs,
Yeah.
we should be thinking about how we can learn new skills and adapt to work alongside these incredibly powerful AI systems.
That's precisely it. The future with advanced AI is all about adaptation and collaboration.
Okay, I like that. And, one of the things that really caught my eye in this source material was the potential for Poliglot AI to unleash a wave of creativity and innovation.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we often think of creativity as being this uniquely human trait.
Right.
But could AI actually enhance that?
It's a fascinating question, and the source material explores this idea of AI collaborating with artists, musicians, scientists, and even everyday people to push the boundaries of creativity.
So AI could help us become more creative.
Exactly. Imagine AI composing music that seamlessly blends styles and influences from different cultures and historical periods.
Wait, are you saying AI could actually create art that's not just technically impressive, but truly beautiful and meaningful?
That's exactly what the source suggests. It's not just about creating art for art's sake, but about using AI to uncover those hidden patterns and connections that we might miss on our own.
So it's about breaking down those traditional silos and creating something truly new.
Yes, almost like a new renaissance fueled by AI.
Okay, I love that analogy.
But while all of this sounds incredible, I think it's important to remember, as the source points out, that we're still in the very early stages of developing Poliglot AI.
So we need to be realistic about the potential pitfalls and make sure we're proceeding with caution and foresight.
Absolutely. But despite the challenges, the potential benefits are so vast and transformative that it's definitely worth pursuing.
It's a journey we need to embark on carefully and responsibly because the destination could be extraordinary.
I completely agree.
Okay, so we've laid out some of the incredible possibilities of Poliglot AI, but I think it's time to address the elephant in the room, the question that's on everyone's mind. What does all of this mean for the future of work?
Yeah, that's the big one.
I mean, the rise of AI, especially something as sophisticated as Poliglot AI, is bound to have a major impact on the job market.
Absolutely, but the source offers a perspective that's both realistic and hopeful.
Okay, I'm listening.
It emphasizes that the future of work with AI is not about humans versus machines, but about humans with machines.
Okay.
It's about adapting to this new reality, learning new skills, and recognizing that AI can be a powerful tool for collaboration and innovation.
So instead of fearing automation, we should be focusing on how we can prepare ourselves to work alongside AI, using it to amplify our own capabilities.
Exactly. And the source suggests that Poliglot AI could even create entirely new jobs in industries that we can't even imagine yet, thanks to its ability to connect knowledge from so many different fields.
Okay, that's a thought that gives me some hope. It sounds like the future of work with AI might be more about opportunity than obsolescence. But I think there's another big question that's looming over all of this, something that goes beyond jobs and economics.
What's that?
Yeah. What does the rise of Poliglot AI mean for the future of humanity as a whole?
Whoa.
I mean, we're talking about a technology that could potentially reshape everything about our world,
Yeah, that's a big one.
our societies, even our understanding of what it means to be human.
It's the ultimate question, isn't it? And honestly, there's no easy answer. The source material acknowledges that we're at a crossroads, a point where the choices we make about AI will have profound consequences for generations to come.
So it's not just about the technology itself, but about the values and intentions that we bring to its development.
Absolutely. The source emphasizes that we need to be mindful of the potential risks, but also open to the extraordinary possibilities.
It's a delicate balance,
It is.
and one that requires careful consideration and collaboration on a global scale.
Yeah, this isn't something any one person or even one country can figure out on their own.
It's a challenge for all of humanity.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's a perfect note to end this first part of our deep dive.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
We've explored the amazing potential of Poliglot AI, but also acknowledged the very real challenges and questions that lie ahead.
And as we delve deeper into this topic in the next part of our deep dive, I think it's important for all of us to keep those big questions in mind. What kind of future do we want to create with AI? What values do we want to guide its development? And how can we ensure that the benefits of this incredibly powerful technology are shared by all of humanity?
Those are the questions that will be at the heart of our next discussion.
Yeah.
So stay tuned as we continue our deep dive into the world of polyglot AI and explore what it could mean for the future of work creativity and even the very nature of human intelligence.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to our deep dive into polyglot AI.
So in the last part, we were talking about some pretty mind-blowing possibilities for the future. AI helping us solve global challenges and even like boosting human creativity.
Right, some pretty big ideas.
Yeah, but we also touched on some important questions about, the potential risks and ethical considerations.
Right, the flip side of the coin.
Exactly. So where do we go from here? Like, how do we make sure this powerful technology is used for good?
That's the crucial question. And the source material really stresses the need for a global conversation, a collaboration between scientists, policymakers, ethicists, and everyday people to make sure AI development aligns with our values.
So it's not just about the technology itself, but about the choices we make as a society about how we develop and use it.
Exactly. We need to be thinking about things like transparency. How do we make sure AI decision-making processes are clear and understandable, not some kind of black box?
Yeah, that makes sense. If we're going to trust AI to make important decisions, especially in areas like healthcare or finance, we need to know how it's arriving at those decisions.
Right. And then there's the issue of control. How do we ensure that humans retain ultimate oversight over AI systems, especially as they become more sophisticated? The source material actually suggests that this is where the concept of polyglot AI could be a huge advantage.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. How could AI that understands multiple fields of knowledge actually help us maintain control over, super intelligent AI?
Well, think about it. If we create a super intelligent AI that's only trained on data and logic, it might not fully grasp the complexities of human values, emotions, and ethics.
So it could end up making decisions that are logically sound but have unintended negative consequences for humanity.
Precisely. But if we train that same AI on literature, philosophy, history, art, if we expose it to the full spectrum of human thought and experience, it's more likely to develop an understanding of our values and priorities.
So it's almost like we're teaching this AI to be not just super intelligent, but also super wise.
That's a great way to put it. And the source suggests that this kind of polyglot AI could act as a bridge between human intelligence and superintelligence, helping us to communicate and collaborate with AI in a way that's safe and beneficial.
Okay, that's starting to make more sense. But shifting gears a bit, one of the things that really struck me about this source material is its discussion of AI's potential impact on creativity.
Yeah, that's a fascinating angle.
I mean, we often think of AI as this logical, analytical force, but could it actually enhance human creativity?
It might sound counterintuitive, but the source actually argues that AI could be a powerful tool for boosting creativity in all sorts of fields, from music and art to science and engineering.
Isn't creativity about thinking outside the box something that AI might struggle with?
Well, imagine an AI that's been trained on the works of the greatest composers, artists, writers, and inventors throughout history. It could identify patterns, techniques, and styles that have proven to be effective and use that knowledge to suggest new ideas, approaches, and combinations that humans might never have thought of on their own.
So it's not about AI replacing human creativity, but about it acting as a kind of creative partner, expanding our horizons and pushing us to think in new ways.
Exactly. Think of it like this. You're a musician working on a new song. You've hit a creative block and you're not sure where to go next. An AI collaborator could analyze your previous work, compare it to a vast library of musical styles and influences, and suggest a chord progression or melody that you would never have considered, but that perfectly fits the mood and direction of your song.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. It's like having a personalized muse at your fingertips.
Yeah.
But beyond just inspiring individual artists, could polyglot AI have a broader impact on creativity at a societal level?
Absolutely. The source material suggests that AI could help us break down traditional barriers between different art forms and create entirely new forms of creative expression that we can't even imagine yet.
So instead of thinking about music, art, literature, and science as separate domains, AI can help us see the connections between them and create something truly innovative.
Exactly. Imagine an AI that could create a symphony that's also a visual art installation or a dance performance that's based on complex mathematical algorithms. The possibilities are really limitless.
Okay, that's mind-blowing stuff. But let's bring this back to the listener. If AI could truly understand and integrate all human knowledge, what are some questions you would want it to help us answer, either personally or as a society?
What a great question. It really gets to the heart of why this whole topic is so fascinating. For me, I would be curious to ask AI about the nature of consciousness. What does it mean to be human? What is the relationship between our minds and the physical world? These are questions that philosophers have been grappling with for centuries, but an AI with access to all of human knowledge might be able to offer some truly groundbreaking insights.
That's a profound question. It makes me wonder if we could create an AI that truly understands human consciousness. Could it also help us understand the universe in a deeper way?
That's a fascinating thought. And the source material hints at this idea that AI could help us make sense of the vast amounts of data we're collecting about the cosmos, potentially leading to new scientific discoveries and a more comprehensive understanding of the universe and our place in it.
Okay, so we've talked about how polyglot AI could help us solve global challenges, boost human creativity, and even explore some of the biggest questions about the nature of reality itself. But I think there's another big question that we need to address. What does all of this mean for the future of humanity?
It's the ultimate question, isn't it? The rise of AI, especially AI that's capable of integrating knowledge from so many different fields, has the potential to fundamentally reshape our world, our societies, even our understanding of what it means to be human.
And I think it's safe to say that many people are feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension about this future.
That's understandable. Change is always unsettling, especially when it comes to something as powerful and potentially disruptive as AI. But the source material offers a message that's both realistic and hopeful. It emphasizes that the future of AI is not predetermined. We have a choice in how we develop and use this technology. We can choose to fear it, or we can choose to embrace its potential to create a better world for everyone.
So it's not about surrendering to some inevitable technological takeover, but about actively shaping the future of AI in a way that aligns with our values and aspirations as a species.
That's the key. The source material reminds us that we're not just passive passengers on this journey. We're the ones holding the map, the ones deciding where we want to go. And that's a responsibility we should all take very seriously.
I think that's a powerful message to carry with us as we continue to explore this fascinating topic. And as we move into the final part of our deep dive, I think it's important for us to keep in mind the potential of polyglot AI to not just change our world, but to change us, to help us evolve as a species.
It's a truly mind-bending thought, but one that's worth pondering. If AI can help us unlock new levels of knowledge, creativity, and understanding, what might we become? What new possibilities might open up for humanity?
Those are the questions we'll be exploring in our final installment. So join us as we delve even deeper into the future of polyglot AI and the potential it holds for the evolution of human intelligence. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into polyglot AI.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the potential of polyglot AI to revolutionize healthcare and boost creativity.
Right, and all the ethical questions we need to be thinking about.
Yeah, but now I think it's time to venture into a truly fascinating and maybe even a little unsettling territory.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
The possibility of superintelligence.
Superintelligence. Okay, so we're not just talking about AI that's really good at, writing poems or composing music.
Right, we're talking about AI that could surpass human intelligence in every way imaginable.
So it's not just about quantity of intelligence, but a fundamentally different kind of intelligence.
Precisely. Imagine an AI that can process information millions of times faster than the human brain, that can access and connect knowledge from every field of study imaginable.
Okay, that's a lot to take in.
And that can even anticipate and adapt to situations that we haven't even considered. That's the kind of potential we're talking about with superintelligence.
Okay, that's both incredibly exciting and a little bit terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, if we create something that's that much smarter than us, how can we be sure that it will share our values, our goals, our understanding of what's right and wrong?
That's the million-dollar question, and one that the source material spends a considerable amount of time exploring. There's no easy answer, but one of the key ideas is aligning AI development with human values right from the start.
So it's not just about making AI smarter. It's about making sure that its intelligence is guided by a moral compass that aligns with our own.
Exactly. And this is where the concept of polyglot AI becomes really crucial. The source argues that if we want to create a superintelligence, that we can trust a superintelligence that will use its power for good. We need to make sure that it understands not just data and algorithms, but also the full spectrum of human experience.
So you're saying that we need to teach AI about things like empathy, compassion, ethics, those qualities that make us human.
Precisely. We need to expose AI to literature, philosophy, art history, all those things that help us understand the complexities of human nature, the nuances of good and evil, the importance of values and ethics. The source suggests that if we can do that, if we can create a superintelligence that's truly polyglot in its understanding of the world, then we have a much better chance of ensuring a positive outcome.
So it's not just about building a bigger, faster brain, but about cultivating a kind of wisdom and understanding in AI that reflects our own best qualities as humans.
That's a great way to put it. And the source material suggests that this might be the key to unlocking the true potential of superintelligence, not just as a tool for solving problems, but as a partner in our journey of understanding ourselves and the universe.
Okay, that's a really hopeful thought, but I have to admit, I'm still a little bit nervous about this whole superintelligence thing. I mean, we've all seen those sci-fi movies where the robots become self-aware and decide to take over the world. How do we know that won't happen in real life?
It's a valid concern, and it's one that a lot of researchers and experts in the field of AI are actively working on. The source material emphasizes the importance of developing safeguards, of building in mechanisms that allow us to maintain control over AI systems, even as they become more sophisticated and autonomous.
So it's about striking a balance between empowering AI and ensuring that it remains under human control.
That's exactly right. And it's not just about technical safeguards. It's also about having those difficult conversations about the ethics of AI development, about the values we want to embed in these systems, about the kind of future we want to create with this incredibly powerful technology.
It sounds like we have a lot of work to do, but also an incredible opportunity to shape the future of AI in a way that benefits all of humanity.
Absolutely. And I think the concept of polyglot AI offers a roadmap for how we might achieve that. It reminds us that true intelligence isn't just about processing power, but about understanding empathy, wisdom, those qualities that make us uniquely human. If we can instill those qualities in the AI we create, then perhaps we can truly unlock its potential to create a better world for everyone.
Well, that's an inspiring thought to end on. And I think it's a great reminder that the future of AI is not some preordained destiny, but a story that we're all writing together.
Exactly. The choices we make today about how we develop and use AI will have profound implications for the future of our species. Let's make sure we choose wisely.
And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up our deep dive into the world of polyglot AI.
I hope you found it informative, thought-provoking, and maybe even a little bit inspiring.
If this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to explore the source material yourself and to continue asking those big questions about the future of AI and its impact on humanity. After all, the future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we create together.